Hello everyone and welcome to Divine Journey 2 episode 8. Today we are going to set up a quarry, and against the original plan our first quarry will be set up in the overworld instead of the deep dark because we don't have enough cobblestone right yet, which is fine. I have a feeling I can put the quarry anywhere as long as it's chunk loaded. So I'm going to go and find a nice remote location to stick our silk quarry in and see how that goes. This does look very cool. Okay, I've set up the quarry. It doesn't quite have enough power. It basically has its own diesel generator. It is sort of connected this as well, which is probably not great. Maybe I need to get a better cable for this. I don't know. But we're still getting stuff. We obviously don't want all of this. We obviously don't want permafrost. But the ores are good. And to be fair, I think even with quite not enough power, it's still running all right. We're still getting stuff fairly quickly. That is draining at not the best rate. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, as long as it's still mining, I think that's all we really want. There's a few things I can't seem to avoid getting. K-fruits, for example. I'm keeping the wood, because why not? I think I've run it for long enough for it to be okay. I think we are now just getting things we want. Again, power is going to be a bit of an issue. I might turn that off and so it only runs on the one diesel gen instead. That still seems to be doing fine. We are going to import all of this. Oh, I've lost the cable. Right, cable is collected. We are going to connect this up. We are going to put some acceleration cards in. This should import everything back into the system fairly fast. Hopefully it doesn't fill the drives up. If it does, it does. It's okay. We'll sort it out. But yeah, there we go. We are absorbing everything. We're getting a lot of K-fruit, which I don't want, but who cares? It'll be fine. And ideally, we will set up an automatic way to process all this. I'm not doing that quite yet. We are instead just going to chug the ores that we need and things like the sag mill, which will make us things like coal. We also want the pulverized coal so that I can make more of this stuff. Which doesn't have a drawer. Whoops. I've just been spending a while trying to get more machine frames, more dark steel, just to prepare for the next bit, which is the empowerer. Technically, it's not quite yet. We still need to make the this atomic reconstructor, which shouldn't be too bad. Well, I don't think it's too bad, but we need the empowerers, and I think we need 8 empowerers right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I might do 9 because it will look nicer. I haven't decided on tower or not tower, like the flat one from Project Ozone. So we'll see. Tower might be fun just as something a little different, but slightly harder to power potentially. So we'll see. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. We have not much dark steel because this is just slow. We do have lots of reinforced obsidian. We're getting quite a bit of steel. I'm just cooking up some iron again. We have plenty. Oh, has this been like that for ages and I haven't noticed? Oh, bizarre. Okay, well, ignoring that, yeah, we're just breaking some ores down, getting some pulverized iron, etc., turning it into steel, stuff like that. And I'm not going to capitalize on this quite yet, but we do have now enough cobblestone to be able to make the deep dark portal. I thought I couldn't do it for a second. There we go, one deep dark portal. So we're not going to use that right now, but I've made it. I'm working on making the enhanced sag mill and the, I can't speak, alloy smelter, enhanced alloy smelter too, because I think they actually are quite a lot faster if I remember rightly, even if it's slightly uglier. And we actually finished our first chapter because of that, which is lovely. Technically, we could finish this one. I just haven't bothered. I cannot wait to have everything on passive. It'll be so much better. And there we have our advanced sag mill and an advanced alloy smelter. So hopefully this works a lot faster. So we aren't at full power yet, but we're almost are. And look how much faster this is already. It's incredibly much more fast than it was. So it was definitely worth it, even if I have to put the box there instead of on the top. This one's not filled up yet. And even still it's going really fast. We can't really keep up with it. So yeah, that's lovely. That will increase our dark steel production. I'm not quite sure how much I want to make, just sort of a bunch. Like I said, we are going to need a lot of empowerers, which is a lot of iron casings, which is a lot of machine frames, which is a lot of machine casing, which is a lot of enhanced machine parts, etc. Honestly, we could probably do with a stack of iron casings, which is half a stack of machine frames, which is quite a lot, but we should be able to do it. Hello, it's been a few days for me, probably not for you, obviously, because this is how videos work. And I have been reading the comments on episode 7, and I feel bad because I told everyone, oh yes, you get more pink slime from cows, which is why I want to use them, because obviously, oh dear, backed up. 2 seconds. Right, as I was saying, the issue is, in fact, that I am right, I'm not wrong. You can, in fact, get more pink slime from a passive mob. The main issue, did I get that? No, I didn't get that. That's fine. The main issue is instead that it doesn't matter. Where's my cursed earth I just broke? Right, as I was saying, it doesn't matter because really the speed at which the cursed earth makes mobs. Oh, he spawned with the lights on. The speed at which the cursed earth actually makes the mobs, it doesn't matter. So, yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. So I'm going to change the cow farm to a cursed earth farm and we should be fine. And I'm also going to make a fortune add-on, which I've been told is very helpful. We do need to enchant it with fortune. I don't know if we have a fortune book. We don't. I don't know if I can just go home and enchant it or not. And so it turns out fortune books are actually fairly cheap. It is just, well, fairly cheap, 60 lapis blocks and 52 levels, but that's nothing that we can't get. Lucky for me, I have tons of solidified experience. Nope, not quite. There we go. That should be 52. Lovely. And that should be our fortune 3 book, which was, I mean, yeah, pricey, but not enough for me to care enough to copy. We'll go back up here and go to our anvil, which is helpfully located, and there we go, fortune 3. So I'll just set up the farm. It's good because you don't have to do any of the fans or stuff. I just have to make a floor. This also means I don't really need a wheat farm. I'm actually kind of considering keeping this for the sewage and then making another mob slaughter factory. Maybe I'll do that. If you wonder why episodes are taking so long, it's because I am constantly batch crafting things all the time and processing things and all sorts. We need so much random stuff, which will be so much better when we can actually passive it, which is why I kind of am trying to passive the pink slime right now. I'm going to make some formation planes. I don't need annihilation planes. Formation planes will be fine. And we are going to make a mob crusher, which is what's taking a little bit of time. Not really for any particular reason. I do need a zombie, actually. Mainly because I need some more demon lord. Oh god, there's a lot of stuff in here, isn't there? And that's a big long process, which will be much better when it can be passived. It can't right now. Obviously, well, it probably could be a little bit passived, but it's not. And I had to make a bunch of dark steel, so everything just takes a very long time. Right, I can finally make myself a killer Joe. I actually don't think that's a quest. That's fine. And how much for the mob crusher? We just need some mithril, which I'm working on. And I'm going to make sure to put mending on our thermal conductor rod because it would be a big shame if that died and we couldn't make any more RF powder. I've set up a semi-automatic thing to get bottles of XP. My only issue is I think we'll probably run out of stuff in here because it gets used up so fast. Obviously we have the mobs in the farm, so I'm just going to do that. We need quite a bit. So hopefully this will be fine. I haven't made everything I've intended to make quite yet, but we can now make a mob crusher and I need to decide what size I want it to be, I suppose. Okay, and we have done a bit more upgrading, so we've got plenty of pink slime so far and we're getting lots of liquid meat, which is good because it feeds us and we like being fed. I've kept the cow farm just for the sewage mainly, and also because it gets us a little bit more pink slime. I didn't want to turn it off because I've already made it. Oh, look at all that fertilizer. That's lovely. Technically we don't need more sewage, but it's always good to have. And here is our new mob farm, which is not fully spread yet. It's just waiting for some of the cursed earth to spread. So that is just doing that slowly but surely, and that will do that. I don't think it's spawning a great deal of mobs, to be quite honest, but who knows. And over here we have our automatic pink slime collecting. So, oh, let me put some more torches up. I think there's a cave under here, which is where mobs are spawning when they shouldn't be, which is a little annoying. I did try and light it up. I don't think I've lit it up enough. Should we actually have a look and see if we can find where the zombie is? Oh, it could be literally anywhere. There's so many dark spaces under here. But I can specifically hear a zombie fairly close that's not dying, so I'm not sure where he is. Whatever. Anyway, this is our mob crusher here, and it has a bit of an add-on. It doesn't need to be that big. The reason I've made it that big is because I feel like in the future I can use this sort of area to kill mobs from powered spawners or something similar. Obviously, I would close the walls if we were doing that. So it's nice to have that. And we've also got a fortune add-on for fortune 3, so we should get a few more pink pink slime, and that goes into this drawer, and we're getting that through some fluid formation planes. We have 7 here. Technically we could have had 8 or 32 to be honest, but we don't. And this over here is a fluid import bus connected to our ultimate fluid tank of pink slime, and there is a controller down here. It's cheap to make controllers, so I just put one here so we could power this little system. So that's just connected to this, and that's connected to the formation planes. Every time a slime spawns, it can put another bit of pink slime down and we're automatically killing them. So I think that's actually pretty good. There is literally a cave behind where the pink slime spawn. Maybe, I mean, I can't see a zombie, but this probably would benefit from being a bit lit up anyway. I am quite tempted to not make a whole lot of empowerers right now, but instead wait until we have auto crafting to be able to do that, because I think it's just going to take so much time and it'll be more efficient to do it later when we're passiving everything. So I think we're going to do it like that. Okay, let's begin by making some gold casing, which, oh, my machine cases are in my inventory. They take a machine case each. We are going to need at least 14 to start with, and that is a quest. That's nice. We are now also going to make ourselves a machine frame from RF Tools and turn that into a machine frame from Actually Additions, which should be our first quest in this section, which is very nice. And here's where we come to a mild roadblock. We need to get mineral, which I hadn't actually done. It is a quest in the previous one. I just ignored it. Oh, it's actually kind of easy. Woo, we got it. So now I'll just grow it a few times and we'll have some mineral. Where's my axe? Perfect. Okay, now I can make a variable store, which I'm sure is useful for integrated dynamics at some point. And that's very odd. Okay, we did have enough. There's a materializer. And there is our atomic reconstructor. And I will just get a wooden pressure plate for this. Okay, I guess we've only got acacia wood. This again, very temporary, so don't worry that it looks bad. We'll automate it when I get the interface, I promise. Currently there's a beautiful place to put this, but we'll just chuck it here for now. And again, like I said, we'll automate it later and it'll be nice. This basically we just chuck things down and they turn into other things, and it takes some power. That took quite a lot of power. I'm doing blocks of things that I can make blocks of. I don't think I need that much void. It works for all of this. Gold I think is specific to this pack. It makes glod, which is always amusing to me. Oh, we could do all the lapis. Can I do all the iron? I don't know if I need 9 stacks of Inori crystals, but we're having them. So now we can just take these back and I will convert these back for the quest. I did them in blocks because it's I think it's slightly more power efficient, but we can't empower the blocks in this version, I don't think. No, which is different to Project Ozone and will make life a bit more annoying and slow. There we go. I don't quite know why they've done it like that. I always find it a little annoying, but it's fine. And there's 2 more things that we can empower right now, or reconstruct, I don't know. Chiseled quartz and normal quartz. We will get aesthetic versions of each, which are going to be used to make the empowerer. To make one empowerer, we are going to need 7 display stands, which means we need 7 basic coils, which apparently we can make. I didn't think that we would be able to, and we need advanced coils, which is just glod, which is, there we go. And now we should be able to make 7 display stands. Perfect. That was, oh, it wants me to make a double battery. Is that for this? Yes, we need 2 of those. We actually need 2 more advanced coils, which we can apparently make. And we want to turn one of the, well, we need 2 double batteries, so that's 2 single batteries, which I don't think's a quest. And then we want to turn these into double batteries, which is 2 more coils, which is apparently also fine. I'm kind of shocked I have enough of everything. There we go, 2 double batteries. Is that the quest? Perfect. And now we can make, I've made the display stands. Perfect. Now we can make the actual thing. Right, I've charged the batteries. We should be able to make ourselves one empowerer. Lovely stuff. Okay, the next task is going to be incredibly expensive. We are going to, that's emeralds, oh well, it's fine. We are going to empower these ingredients. Obviously some of them I haven't reconstructed. I'll also need to put my empowerer somewhere for now. That's fine, I'm sure I'll manage. But basically we need to empower them. Everything to be empowered needs 4 ingredients, and oh, so lucky for me, they're so expensive. So for the emeradic, it is congealed slime, spirit herbs, cactus, and vibrant bimetal gears, which is mostly fine. The vibrant bimetal gears are a little expensive. Yeah, because that's like 8 stacks of gold for one, so that's quite a lot. Diamond is vivid platinum gears, cloudberries, and clay, which obviously the platinum's expensive. How much platinum do I have? I did set a bunch more off. We shouldn't be too bad on the platinum at the very least. And then finally, we need 3 stacks of each of these ingredients. So that's 3 energized bimetal gears, 3 lumion gears, 3 stacks of wild wheat, and 3 stacks of blaze rods, which is a fair amount of things. Yeah, so that's so good and fun and exciting. That definitely won't be painful at all. And we're going to do a stack of each because this is actually very important stuff and I would like to have plenty of it. So to begin with, I suppose we need lots of gold. So let's just churn up all the gold ore that I have and see how that goes. At least some of it is going to be really quite easy because we've had these little thingies on for ages. We should have, I don't know why I've got this on me anymore. I don't need it. 3 wild wheat, a spirit herb, and a cloudberry is that simple. So I can nice and easily just chuck those in. And we do actually have enough platinum for the platinum gears, so I'm going to chuck that in there. Clay is also not a problem since I have been doing the quarry. Congealed slime and cactus I can just get from my farms, which are out here. I don't quite have enough cactus. I think we might have some in the system, and if we don't, I'll just pop to the desert. Everything else will take long enough. I'm sure actually the cactus might even have grown by the time I'm done, so it shouldn't be a big issue. Now apparently a really good way to get lots of the powders that we are needing is to both compact and grind up the things. Goodness me, you know those things. Blaze rods. So I'm going to do this for a while until I get 3 stacks of blaze rods, which hopefully won't take too long. I would quite like some more augments though, because this is a little slow. And to do the grinding, I am specifically using melodic grinding balls because it gives you a 200% output, which is obviously double. So instead of getting 4, we get 8. So every time we get 3 more than we put in, if that makes so. That, I'm sure that's a percentage of something. I don't quite know how much. I'm not good at maths, but yay, we should be getting somewhere. I'm also working on my vivid alloy. I don't know why I've made so much. It's DJ2, why not? I'm sure we'll use it. And obviously in the future I'll set this up a bit more automatically than this, when I can make sag mills more easily, of course, and melodic alloys passived. And because it's convenient to start it off now, I've just made a little temporary empower setup down here because we had space, and we just have hoppers hoppering the items in, and we have a item conduit with a big item filter pulling out the empowered versions, and we can just leave this going for now while I work on getting everything else. A bit of time later, this should be our final few. Oh, what do you mean I didn't have enough? I literally made... That's so annoying. I literally made enough. I'm confused, to be quite honest. Oh, is there some in the... There might be some in the arc furnace. There was, in fact, none in the arc furnace. I was using it for steel, so I'm very bad at counting, apparently. And we are starting to get our empowered glod, and we've already got the diamantine and the emeradic crystals, so that's really nice. Actually, now we have that. Was there not a laser medium that was diamantine? That may have been better. Power 10. What have we got right now? Jade? Power 7 but 60. Is it better to go further and have less power? End rod. End rod seems pretty good actually. Oh, and an update. We have so much meat. We don't know what to do with it. I can't even fill my meat feeder up with it. There's so much meat, and the pink slime is going fine. We have 529 pink slime, which is more than we'll probably need for a very long time, which is good. Oh yes, I've been told to lock these when they don't have anything in to stop things going into the wrong places. So that was a good tip. And now I must wait for all of this. And now with all our empowered goodies, I can chuck them into our alloy smelter and smelt them up. Oh, we've run out of coal that I was smelting. And we will get crystal bundles, which sounds like something from Stardew Valley, but it's not, obviously. So we'll get quite a lot of them actually. I think like 6 stacks or something ridiculous, which is nice. These actually don't do a single thing on their own. We will need to put them back into the empowerer, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't take as long the second time around. And I haven't made them all. I thought we'd be efficient. And if we put the crystal bundle in here with our 4 solidified experience, we will get ourselves empowered crystal bundles. And if we take our empowered crystal bundle and check the quest, yes, it's fine, we don't need to make more than one. We just chuck it on here and we get our first elevatium, which is lovely. Well done us, elevatium, which unlocks a few things. Actually, it does actually unlock the next... Oh dear, it's making me elevate. I didn't know it did that. I started floating. Yeah, so that does unlock this. Oh, that would be nice. Better capacitors. Maybe I'll look into that. Okay, so let's look at our broader goals, which is an ME interface. To get an ME interface, we are quite close. The first step on our way to getting an ME interface would be to make 2 evaporation towers, which I think are sort of expensive. Copper plates, bricks, and of elevatium. Okay, they're not as expensive as I remember them to be. That's fine. This actually is incredibly slow. It takes ages. Be faster. We'll start by making a few thermal evaporation blocks. We are going to also need 8, 9, 10 cosmic alloys. I think we can just make the pipe, though I think we might need to make 12. Let's see if we can make 12. We can make 12. Okay, that's perfect. 6 of them are going to go towards making valves. Perfect. Okay, Quibbit discs or whatever they are made. We can now make 2 thermal evaporation tower controllers. There we go. Now we need 2 resistive heaters, which I've got to bookmark, which shouldn't be too difficult, hopefully. Apart from this horrible heat collector thing, which has appeared out of hell. It's not that bad. I'm being dramatic. No, my brown slime is gone. We're out of brown slime. But we're not actually out of brown slime, but we are. How on earth do I make this again? Luckily for me, things are a little cheaper now, and to make our pulsating crystal, we can use diamantine crystals, which is the same as a diamond, to get 4 instead of 1. So that really will help speed up everything. Also, look how fast we can get silicon now. Crazy fast. So that should be fine. We do need to empower some Inori crystals. Again, we have plenty of Inori crystals. They're actually quite cheap to empower. It's just snow, silicon, iron gears, and steel gears there. I mean, obviously they're not the cheapest thing in the world, but they'll fine. Oh, we're out of iron in the steel machine. And here is where I wish I sort of had put snowballs on to like a buffer, because I did actually need more than I would have thought. But it's fine. We can get about half a stack fairly easily, and I'll just wait for another stack to be made. Okay, that should be a fuel wood heater, and that should be another one, and bond resistive heater. Oh, did they take? That's fine. That's 2 resistive heaters. So that's good. Well done us. Now for some more tower blocks. I don't. Oh, 3 stacks. How magical. I don't have any idea where I'm going to put these because I feel quite in a rush to perform a video for everybody because I'm a bit behind, and this is Monday of the 23rd and I would like a video out today, but I'm not going to get one, and then I'm going away again on Friday, and I feel bad. Oh, we're out of charred stone. Do I have any stone? No. Yeah, so I feel bad leaving and not having enough videos prepared, and I won't. I'm hoping I can get one out this week at the very least, and then I will be gone for 2 weeks and I won't be able to record, and then I won't have anything when I'm back, and I don't really know what to do. So I feel like I'm rushing. I maybe will take the world home with me and then do decorating on my laptop, so that I at least have done something productive while I'm away. Oh, how big's this section? 5 probably, isn't it? Do you think I could just chuck them here? So yeah, that's why I feel like I'm panicking right now, because I feel bad. That's gonna look kind of ugly though, unless I put it slightly behind and no one notices. Yeah. So yes, this is why I seem frantic. Okay, I've not prettified it. I brought some limestone with me to make it look pretty, and I haven't done anything. Whatever. We are making brine, the fluid, not the person, and that's great. But we also need the other thing, which we extract and we insert, and that turns brine into liquid lithium, which is lovely. We are going to need normal lithium. Also, the fact that I need a solar neutron activator, which needs the sky. So we're going to dig up a lot in a minute, and this should be our rotary condensator. Lovely stuff. And then we need a solar neutron activator, which is also not the most easy thing. So we need some photovoltaic cells. That's the one. I don't know if that's a quest. Probably not. I need light blue glass, which means now there's 3 more. I don't know if that's a quest either. And we need... Don't have any cyan dye. There's some cyan dye. There's some glass. I can't wait till I don't have to do this anymore. And now blue glass. And they're running out of blue soon, so I think they turn green. Photovoltaic cells. And now we have to make... Oh, yeah. This thing. Lithium ingots. So I need a chemical crystallizer. doable. And there we go, one chemical crystallizer. We're also going to need some pressurized tubes. They're quite hard to see. We can make not very many. Is it because it has to be transparent ones? Apparently so. Okay, that's sort of odd. Right, we can make 12, which is definitely not enough, but it'll do for now, I suppose. And we can put our liquid lithium into the rotary condensator like so, and that is making normal lithium. And if I put my chemical, is this sided? Can I just say to input from the back? Input? Oh, of course not. It's a gas. That's right. It can only input from one side, which is this side. Okay, that's working. It doesn't have any power though, obviously, because I haven't plugged it in. That is easily remedied. There we go. We are now making lithium dust, which, oh dear, I've fallen. I'm doing really well. I feel like I'm in some sort of state of panic trying to do this because I'm running out of time for the day to record. So bear with me. But there we go. One slightly hidden chemical crystallizer making us lithium. Is that a quest? It is. We need 4, but that's okay. I could actually probably turn up the rate on here to 100 for each one. It's not very hot. I can't reach. Yeah, let me 100. There we go. That's a bit better, I guess. I don't know how fast we really need this to be. We need a little bit of lithium. I also need more Osco glass. I ran out. We have tons of refined obsidian though. Okay, I should have almost enough. I don't have enough energy tablets. Oh, well, we can go on this little adventure together. It's making, there we go. Can't wait for everything to be passived. Yay, there we go. And one advanced induction cell and one solar neutron activator. Perfect. Now let's see if 44 basic pressurized tubes are enough to reach the surface from here. I think we will need to change this a little bit because we want half of it to go up and half of it to stay here. So we will need to do some adjusting of the system, I think. And everyone is going to ignore the fact this is actually going to be coming out of the wall. Yes, there we go. We're going to hide it like so. It'll be mildly ugly, but slightly less ugly than what I was actually doing. There we go. And we will just hopefully bring it up to the surface. I actually don't know where the surface is from this point, so it could be very far, and then I'll have to dig back up again. Lucky me, the surface is just here, and there's our solar neutron activator. It has lithium. It is also nighttime. Uh-oh, absolutely major problem. We need to turn the quarry off right now and not turn it back on. Where's the quarry? Where's off? Stop. And the issue is it's decided to encroach on the base. I don't think it's hurt anything. Right, so let's just say the edge of the base where anything good is here. So we'll save that point. Let's go to the day map. Okay, we'll go back to the cave. We were a few chunks away from a disaster in literally every possible way. Because there's my actual home, and then there's this bit. That's actually hilarious. I mean, like, it's also not hilarious if it had happened. I was actually thinking about this not very long ago, like a few hours ago. I was like, oh, well, let's just hope the quarry doesn't ever go onto my base, because then I'll have to load it back up, and that would be bad. Ha 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 ha. Funny joke. Oh, look, not a funny joke. It did actually nearly just happen. I think we're fine. Where am I? Where am I? I'm here. I couldn't find my tritium thing, which is how I noticed this. So be careful doing quarries in the overworld. No matter how far away you think you've gone, you've really not actually gone that far. And now the quarry is off. We will sort the deep dark out at some point. Yeah, that was pretty close. Like, how did it not cause problems? I just don't understand. How did that not, how is it literally just missed absolutely everything? That's actually crazy. Don't look gift horses in the mouth. Actually can't believe it. Thank you, Tritium. You've literally saved my base. I have ruined my mountain, however. I don't care as much as long as my base is fine. And now we are getting tritium. Good. That's good. I don't know how to get it back down again. We'll come to that in a minute. For the next step, we are going to need a mechanism pump. We are going to need a filter upgrade, which apparently needs a stack of these. And I think I did actually make some dark... Is it in here? No. I meant energized dark dust, so that should alloy up nicely into a dark steel upgrade. And with that, we can make ourselves a filter upgrade for the pump. And we're also going to need an electrolytic separator separator, which, do I not have any steel plates? Ow! And up here on the surface, I've moved a power line, and we have a pump here with the filter upgrading. So this is pumping heavy water, and the heavy water goes into an electrolytic separator and gives us oxygen and deuterium. And then we're going to need a chemical infuser, and we are going to take the tritium and the deuterium, chuck it together and make DT fuel. We are also going to need steam, which means we need a boiler. So I'm making one of those. It's a multi-block. I kind of forgot it was a thing, to be quite honest. We need one superheating element and one pressure disperser. We need some more of these. Good thing I made plenty. And that should be everything. We actually need 28 boiler casings, so I've made a bit too much. And that should be fine. I've done something a bit odd now, and I've put the thermoelectric boiler behind the brine towers because there's a resistive heater here and I didn't want to have to make another one. That was my whole reasoning. It is taking a very long time to get up to heat. I mean, very long time. I mean, I literally just turned it on. So it's probably not taking that long to get up to heat, but it's, maybe I'll do that just to speed it up a little bit. Hopefully it will work. I maybe turn it down a bit afterwards, and this should hopefully heat up to get us steam. And now we need a PRC. We're now making steel steam. Woohoo! What we haven't now got, obviously to my great hilarity, is dark steel. I spent a very long time getting dark steel before, and we've run out because I had to make so many pressure tanks. It's unbelievable. So now I don't have any dark steel. But it's okay, I have the means to make way more dark steel. I literally made like more than 8 stacks or something. I made a ridiculous amount. Well, not really, because there's so much dark steel you need. But it felt like a ridiculous amount. It was simply not. And now I just need it to actually even be able to transport any of this stuff to get into the PRC. I have literally no idea my plan. Maybe I put it here and uglily figure out a way to power it and also put stuff in it. Who knows? My prayers have been answered. Steam, for some reason, is a fluid. And yes, that was my Discord. People are talking about Neopets. An Island Ixie has just come up in the pound. I don't think I want her, so it's fine. Yes, anyway, prayers have been answered. Steam's a fluid for some reason, even though it's obviously a gas. But that's good, because that means I can... Oh my god, sorry about the Discord stuff. I should turn it off, but I want to make sure I don't miss out on a Psy Bunny. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to just do like a conduit line to the surface. Should probably go the same way, but it doesn't matter. I'll just go up here and it will be good. And ta-da, we're now all set up to make steaming redstonia, apart from the fact I had forgotten we need to make empowered redstonia to make it, but that's fine, that's fairly cheap. And we are running to the empowerer. Oh, it's got too much of that nonsense on it. But we're only a singular one too many of the nonsense. Just enough to be mildly infuriating. That's fine. This should get us our empowered restonia, not redstonia. Perfect. And now finally I can chuck the empowered restonia crystals into the PRC and we will get steaming restonia and some of the DT fuel back as well. Isn't that just wonderful? Is that a quest? Do I need 4? We need 4. Let's make the quest. Oh my goodness, that was just... I felt like I wasn't even stressful. I was just sort of gave myself a panic. But there we go. We've done it. Red rice, it's steaming. And with that done, I think we're going to end the episode here. Hopefully next episode we will get interfaces and be able to passive everything, which means the next episode will very likely be very delayed. Apologies. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching and I'll see you all in the next one.